Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another grab bagging stream. We're driving right into this one. The Nextlander Forza Strength, Alex Navarro.
Well, no, I don't know what to do with any of that. I don't know.
Ciao.
Can't help you.
Ciao,
no.
Baby.
Look, I'm all about that dumb wordplay, but you're really straining me here in terms of what I can give you.
Who loves you, baby? This guy.
Doing Kojak shit? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Shoemaker, how are you?
Cars, man. Cars.
You gotta roll. You gotta roll with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll with it. We're here to look at some Forza Motorsport, Microsoft's return to the driving scene.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna look at some other stuff later, but I want to see them cars. Alex Navarro, you've been driving in the cars.
I've spent a few hours doing some driving here and there. I mean, look, let's be real. This is not their return to driving. It's their return to serious driving. Because before it was that chucklehead fun driving where they get a bunch of EDM freaks into some country and then destroy the fucking thing with Range Rovers driving through mountains or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. We're not doing any of that until Horizon 6 comes around.
We're here to gently break into turns.
That's right.
Studiously follow a driving line.
Stay on the pavement.
Hell yeah.
Alex, let's take it right over to you in the Forza here. What do you got going on?
Let's just check it out here. Let's just jump into the career where I'm at right now, which is not that deep in. A couple races in, but let's see, where am I at? I'm on this Built for Sport tour, so let's jump in on that. That'll give you a little sense of the structure here in terms of what we're doing. So every time you start one of these races, obviously there's a car class you have to pick, and if you don't own a car from that class, you would have to go buy one. Though if you bought the crazy pre-order pack thing that is out there, you probably got a bunch of cars from those categories already.
Especially if you're playing today, you probably have.
Yeah.
15 or 20 cars, it felt like. Just
something like that.
As soon as you finish the tutorial.
And so when you are playing these races, when you lock in a car for this series, you're locked into that car. You can't swap on the fly between races into different cars. And I think part of the reason they do that is because they really want you to level up individual cars in this game. Their upgrade system is tied to these CP points, which you earn as you gain levels with each car, which again, you just do by driving. These upgrades are worth certain numbers of points, and you are given a bank of those that goes up as you level up. And that is kind of the main progression as far as like what you are upgrading and what you are doing with this stuff.
You go back to, was that oil and cooling? Hang on, go back. I saw a graphics card in there. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not a graphics card, but
I know
what you're talking about.
I know.
It is cooling. All right, so let's jump in here. So every one of these races, you are given the opportunity to do a practice run, which will obviously net you some XP if you hit the objectives and the bonus objectives. But it's basically just like do a three lap practice. And the thing is, I actually find this very useful because I don't know these tracks inside and out necessarily. I mean, I've done a lot of Nürburgrings and what have yous, but it's always nice to have a refresher on these. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, like you might think the idea of mandatory practice laps before you do the race is heavy-handed or tedious or something, but yeah, I also found it like a good warm-up. Like surprisingly effective.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the onboarding in this, talk about on the podcast, like this is just very approachable. For somebody who does not do card games very much. Ooh.
It's your practice lap. Don't worry.
This is my practice lap. I've never driven on this track before, so
yeah.
Also, my lap hasn't officially started yet.
Do you get rewind in the practice lap, or they don't care?
You do once the lap starts.
Okay.
So from here, I could definitely rewind if I need to.
Is there rhyme or reason to when they turn the rewind off? Do you have a certain allotment of rewinds?
No.
I ran one of the first races I ran. I was like doing really well, and I completely ate shit. 100 yards from the finish line or whatever at the end and tried to rewind, and it no longer worked. I had used rewind earlier in that same race, but right at the end.
Huh.
Is this something they maybe turn off right at the end of the race or something?
They might actually turn it off to prevent you from cheesing your way into finishing.
Like just doing the last part over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make sense. And like something really nice they do for newcomers is they just give you some really simple options at the beginning of the game of like, hey, how hard do you want this to be? Like, which assists do you want on and off? Like, which penalties do you want to count against you or not? And you'll get extra credits if you make it harder on yourself. So I'm on the second level up of difficulty there. So maybe that's like a rewind is just like limited in that on that tier.
Yours is the sport one, right? Which is the one where there is rewind and there is the markers, but it's more simulation than the straight up like just hey, here's all the assists.
Yeah, it's like the middle one, I believe, out of 3.
So Alex, you said in the podcast you like driving with the braking line on.
Yeah, I do. I'm leaving the full one on here for now, just to kind of give you a sense of like, also because I've never driven this track before, so it's nice to get a little guidance here. But I figured someone might want the cockpit view, so here you go. This is what it looks like inside the Supra.
View. Yeah, it looks nice.
Oh wait, so are you a third-person guy? Generally,
I am very much a third-person driver. Yes, okay. I like seeing the car that I paid in-game money for.
Fair enough. I mean, it looks nice. You're playing on the Real Performance RT?
Yes, this is the Performance RT mode. There are 3 video modes. The all, performance mode, which is all frame rate. The one with the ray tracing on the track, which is variable resolution, but generally stays at about. Oh, yeah, I messed that up. Generally stays at about 60 frames a second, and then there's the 30 frames mode with the full ray tracing on. And I found that one to be kind of chunky in a way that I did not like.
And you're on the
Series X.
Series X.
There is a PC version. I have not tried that one yet.
I am downloading it as we speak.
I was downloading it, but man, it's a big one. I stopped it when I started the stream. I was only about halfway through.
How's this grab you?
I like it.
This is terrifying, right?
That's fast.
That's
what if you were strapped to the hood of this car?
Certainly.
It's a good sense of speed.
Yeah. And so they've added this thing here, which is these like sections where like, they give them like a cheeky little name and they're like, this is what, like they keep tracking your specific times on those sections to kind of give you some benchmarks for like, are you improving in this area? Are you not?
Yeah, I like
anti-bank.
That's the anti-bank. I thought these little subdivisions of the track are also really cool as a way of seeing how you're doing on a more frequent basis.
Because you get the regular split times too, which are handy, but I feel like this is a more granular version of that, which is nice.
Which track is this?
This is
Suzuka?
Suzuka, yeah.
Okay.
In this case, I only have to complete 2 laps, I think because these laps are longer. Okay, I kind of messed that up. I put some different engine stuff on this car, and it's gotten a little more unwieldy than it was in the earlier runs.
Do you go in for a lot of the manual tuning stuff? Do you enjoy that?
I do the upgrades. I don't do a lot of like the wheel balance and that other kind of stuff. That's too granular for my patience. But I do like to upgrade and tweak with that stuff.
Yeah, and there's no way to automate that level of tuning, I don't believe. Like, it'll automate, like, buying upgrades for the car for you. You can just hit a button, and it'll be like, here's what we're going to get for you with the money you have.
The only thing I will sometimes mess with is the fuel level they set you as default, because you can turn that down, and your car will be lighter if you do that.
And does this, aside from learning the track, does it give you any placement? Is it like a qualifier, or is this just a practice?
This is just a practice, and you can kind of manually set where you want to be in the placement for the final race. The multiplayer thing, I think, is slightly different. Yep. I got it, though.
Those curves. I've never pitted. Have you pitted?
Not yet. I haven't had to yet.
Is that just if you've got damage, or I guess are low on fuel?
If you're low on fuel as well, yeah. So if you turn like super realistic damage on, like you will probably need to pit at some point if you ram into anything. That's 6 Supra.
You know, they look nice. The cars look good.
Yeah. A Forza game with nice looking cars?
What?
Don't that just beat all?
Thought?
So you can change your difficulty of drivatars here. This is the thing Brad was talking about, the different rule sets.
You're pretty high up there.
Yeah, you know, I've played a lot of these games. I figured 6 was like a good place to start. And generally I found it to be like, they're fast, but they're not impossible.
You're way past me. I think I'm doing drivatar level 2, but I am on the sport rules.
This is where you can set stuff like the fuel load and all of that. I don't think I need 12 laps worth of fuel, so I can turn that down a little bit. Go 72. Why not? If you want to tune the car, that's where you do it.
I'm just going to ask this now for later because multiple people have asked, and I also didn't think to ask about it. Have you done any liveries, any finals?
I haven't, but I have seen cars befouled with anime stickers, okay. So I promise you that stuff is still in there.
So someone said there's a Nextlander one out there.
We should definitely go browse some of those if possible.
Absolutely, we'll go look that stuff up momentarily. Again, this game is now out for people who have the super high res or high price version, but not out en masse yet.
Yes, that's Tuesday.
Yeah,
for the whole thing.
See who we're racing against here. Okay, be mad. I've seen this one come up a lot. Tyler Treese! Is he one of our mysterious benefactors?
Yeah, I think so. I know
Tyler.
We have said that name before quite a bit.
Yeah. The Juice Man, on the other hand, is not one of our mysterious benefactors, but if you'd like to be.
There's always a chance.
Mm-hmm. There's me. Who else we got here? The Foxy Reaper? We got Arthur Gies. We got Jeff Gersman. Yeah, all right. Yeah, these are the people I've been seeing in the review period, so.
Yes, those are the same ones I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting for the elusive Mechberg.
Yep. No longer of turn 10, now to Bungie, I believe, right?
Yes.
Can still drive, though? I'm sure still enjoys a...
It's legal.
410.
All right, 4 laps. Here we go.
You got this.
You see, I got a little bit of a collision there, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't catastrophic, so I don't get a penalty for that.
And again, you're on the medium collision difficulty thing?
Trying to drive not like an asshole so that my drivatar, when it appears elsewhere, is not an asshole.
Like that drivatar that was over in the dirt, doing donuts in the dirt.
But at the same time, I've also found, at least in some of the earlier games, no matter how nice you drive, sometimes your drivatar is just an asshole.
Is there an option or a toggle or something? This is probably not for you to check out while you're driving, but to put the drivatar names over the car while you're driving?
I haven't seen that, but it's possible that's in there somewhere. Minor collision, no big deal. No big
like
deal.
How it's thinking about that collision up there, like it has to process something to decide.
Really a jerk, or just a little bit of one?
We're gonna have to run the numbers on that one.
I have a very novice question here, but what is this racing called? Like where you just race cars?
Oh, I believe it's called motorsport.
Is it just if you are like, hey, I'm gonna enter my Subaru in the motorsport?
So I don't see a lot of this on like the TV here.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's my.
It's usually NASCAR, it's F1, occasionally it's other stuff.
Yeah,
rally. I don't know exactly what the term for just here's all the cars racing is.
Circuit racing, sport racing. I'm seeing some stuff. Touring, touring cars.
I've heard of
touring.
That before.
Okay, yeah, I've definitely heard that.
Like the touring car thing. No, these are not stock cars. Absolutely not.
Okay, not going to make that turn. This is the turn that always gets me. And you will see that sometimes when I'm hitting a particular segment and in the corner there is a saying, you're getting a segment score. And I have no idea what the criteria for that stuff is, but it gives you a old-style GameSpot rating of how well you did that section. Here's your 9.4 section on this.
Does the game have a tilt? You know, I just kind of enjoyed that lap. I'm going to bump it up a little bit.
That's a 7.4. That's good.
Have you tried the photo mode yet?
I can do that here. Let me just get through this turn.
Well, don't worry about it right now, but we will need to do our due diligence and examine the crowd.
Yeah. Well, let's just do it right here.
I need to. I don't know if you can get close. Oh, you said you can't go off the track with photo mode now, right?
You can go about as far as they want you to go, which in this case is usually up to about the wall.
Okay.
Well, we got to look at the crowd.
Yeah, we want to see the people.
We have to see the people.
Let's see the people.
You have to do our due diligence.
Here are the people.
You might have to go. You might have to wait until you're finishing a lap by like the the grandstand.
Let's see here. Can I go up?
Ooh.
Oh, are they?
Let's see.
Okay, better. Look, they look polygonal.
All right, those are okay. Those are like actual 3D models. That's a crowd.
Oh God, are you doing that?
Yeah, it was getting a little weird there.
Or is that the chain link fence?
I think that the chain link fence is giving it some fits.
Oh man!
Yikes! Oh my God! I can't. Can't.
Okay.
All right.
They don't exist.
Y'all ever try marijuana? But yeah.
God, which Forza was it with the incredible crowd? Was it 5?
I can't remember.
I'd have to go back and look.
See what kind of effects.
Help us!
If I turn the shutter speed all the way down.
Help us!
There we go. That is making that do less of that weird stuff.
Oh, that lady with her clap animation. You see, she's like in there 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh man, that hand.
Listen, you don't need to look at the hand that closely. Usually, is that even a thumb? That's a 5th finger.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on here. Hang on. Hold the phone here. We need to. How do I get rid of this? Because I want to look in here.
Look, we came to model the cars, okay?
Yeah. How do I get out of this? Let me go back into photo mode because we need to go take a close look at those hands. I need to see that again. I need to see those super hands. Okay. How do I go? Is there like a? There we go. That's what I wanted.
All right.
That's as tall as they're gonna let me get. But I can zoom in here. Let's find the lady with the hand. There we go.
They really,
ma'am?
Well, she might be mid clap.
Okay, but let's look at the length here.
Yeah.
Let's look at the length here.
Oh, you know, I could see it there more than I could see it on the other one. Like, that's like a. You're getting into like
you got 5 noodles coming off that hand there.
Yeah.
Look, there's some interesting thumbs is all I'm gonna say about what they are doing out here with the crowd.
I like the that's some good hair.
This lady is just it's.
We will clap.
All right. This guy's like, I don't care. I'm checking my phone.
Yeah, it's I gotta.
That's me.
But look at his knees.
Yeah. This lady is looking right at me. Jesus Christ. All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here. Anyway, back to driving.
Game runs very nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put some work into that crowd. I have confirmed it was Forza 5. It was the launch, the Xbox One.
Okay.
The first Xbox One Forza Motorsport that had the incredible digitized crowds. I'm looking for some archival material with that.
Was Brian in the crowd? Did we see him in there?
I don't remember.
I don't remember recognizing anybody in the crowd. I remember, like, I feel like, didn't they repeat a lot of the same people, though? Yes.
There's my car level going up.
Just posted a screenshot.
Great segment.
That time I went a little off track. Not a big deal. I only got 1.0 on that. Abysmal.
Is there anything now that we've talked about the humans in the game? Anything going on with the driver?
I mean, other than he's there.
Okay, that's it. There's no like.
You can make a dude driver. You can make a lady driver. They are all wearing giant helmets, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And they're in the car, right?
Yeah. You only see them in those little cutscenes outside.
Okay.
I think I see your. I think I see your driver in there.
I think I see some hands moving around.
Yeah, there's a person in there.
Some driving games are happy to let you race an empty car.
It's kind of a lot of work, you know. Like when you're
rendering a person when your whole thing is cars is maybe that's not the priority.
Especially when you're inside the car and you got to show gear shifting and like, you know, the hands on the wheel and the whole thing. Brad, have you ever applied the gas in an automobile in any kind of competitive fashion?
No, absolutely not.
Alex, have you?
I thought we weren't going to talk about my sordid street racing past, Vinny.
I left that life behind.
Still running from it.
Listen, my sweetheart Mary Jo was killed in a drag racing accident. Okay, we don't talk about it anymore.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, I've never actually raced cars, even in like a jokey friend context. I just, as much as I like driving fast, it's not a thing I ever really wanted to engage in.
Like even like trying to beat someone off the line at a red light or something?
No.
Okay.
No, at no point did Flea show up and call me chicken and therefore get me into a drag racing scenario.
Phew. Your guitar career is still intact.
Yeah. No, I don't even really drive my car that fast anymore. Like, there were a few times when I was driving, like, down, like, you know, extremely desolate desert highways where I would run it up to, like, as high as I could get it.
Were they dark desert highways?
No, I waited for, I stuck to light, because I didn't want to, like, have a turn surprise me in the middle of the night and have that go real bad, you know?
Yes.
How fast did you get?
I managed on one Nevada highway, which was almost completely deserted. I managed to get my Subaru up to, like, 110, 115.
Oh, dang. Okay, that's getting up there.
But I didn't do it for very long. Like, even that felt, like, incredibly dangerous to me on a straight line, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
What does your speedometer go up to, do you know? Like, offhand?
I want to say it goes up to something nutty like 130, but I didn't test that. It does have a turbo in it, so, you know, it goes pretty fast. All right, one more lap after we get around this here Widowmaker curve.
I don't think I've ever actually been behind the wheel of a car where doing more than like 85 felt like the car was going to fly to pieces.
Mm-hmm. Now, my car handles speed well. It's just that I don't like being that fast unless it is in an incredibly controlled environment. Like a video game.
Let's just say my Prius goes from 75...
From 0 to driving?
Goes 75, 80, and then it just says, the what now? So, sorry, what?
Sorry, man, I don't go that kind of fast, all right?
Why don't you chill out a little bit?
Yeah, the Toyota Prius, the most, hey, whoa, slow down there, Tiger car there is.
Whoa, you're already getting your efficiency back at 65. You don't need this anymore.
Take it down a notch, partner. We're just here to have a nice, leisurely drive to the grocery store. We don't need nothing fancy, all right?
Look, it took us about 5 minutes to get this fast. You want to go even faster? What the hell's wrong with you?
I want to emphasize this is not a diss on hybrid. They are just as useful as any other sedan. It's just that, you know, they're not there for speed.
Look, bless my car, my 2007 Prius. I've had it for ages.
Still works.
I love it.
No one stole your catalytic converter.
No, I still have a catalytic converter in it. We take it in every year.
my parents still have my old car and drive it on occasion, and somebody offers to buy it just about every time they drive it out.
Really?
Constantly.
Like
Yes.
because it's like a sought after car.
Yeah, it's a '94 Civic Si hatchback.
Okay.
With pretty low mileage, all things considered. And like literally every time I go home, my dad has like 3 more stories.
Oh,
of,
wow.
I took it to the shop, or I drove it out to Walmart or something, and literally people just walk up to him in the parking lot and ask if he's willing to sell it.
That's pretty cool.
It's like I think it's like big in the tuner scene and stuff like that. Tim Richard in Discord chat confirms it is a very sought after car.
Great work.
Great work.
P2.
My first car that I owned was an 80-something 2-door Malibu that I wound up selling to my cousin's husband, who dropped like a V8 in it and did a whole bunch of bad shit to it. Bad meaning super cool. Like custom dials on the dashboard, and then when he'd hit the pedal, the front would raise up, which
Nice.
was pretty cool. I think he wound up selling it later.
Unlocked intercooler. Aspiration conversion.
Ah, that converter has big plans.
A patron who lives in North Carolina has just said on Twitch, "I'll raise my patron tier for a crack at the car."
To buy it?
Yes.
Huh. It's an interesting proposition. Now, let's see what we unlocked here. Bringing dampers, weight reduction was one of them. I mean, I could just throw all my money into weight reduction if I really wanted to, but let's see what else we got. I'll go street for now.
I also had a Ford Probe, which I kind of hated.
I don't remember that being a particularly good car. The Ford Probe.
That car is the car I got into the accident in Queens.
Okay.
And I was not sad to see that car go.
So many wheel options. Okay, finally. I kind of like what I have. Yeah, I guess I'm not really spending much on any of these other ones, so I'm just gonna go all the way on weight reduction. Fuck it, let's go. Lightest car imaginable. Let that thing just literally fly off the track.
Not to keep talking about the car, I just remembered last time I was there, they had a guy out to work on the gutters at the house, and he had made an offer on the car.
Really?
He's on the
Jeez.
driveway. Yes, it's constant.
Everybody wants Brad's car.
They just want it because it was your car. They don't care
Clearly.
about the make or model.
All right, what do we got here? Mugello. Or Mugello. I don't know.
Stay aggressive, but don't dive bomb.
Stay
into turns to
aggressive.
Pass. Odds
Don't
are
dive
the other
bomb.
driver won't see you until it's too late. Could end both your races way too early.
B. Aggressive.
Is your car in this game, Brad?
I don't think so, but that's actually why I mentioned on the podcast. That's why I've been looking at newer Civics, because I really liked driving that Civic. And sure enough, one of the 3 starting cars in this is exactly the model of the 2018 Civic I was looking at online. Actually, I have what I'm sure is an incredibly naive question, but like used car prices are still through the roof, right? Like that bubble has not burst, correct? Is that correct?
As far as I know.
Like the used Civics I was looking at on like CarMax, or like I don't know, where do people buy cars online?
Sure, I've heard of CarMax.
Significantly more than going on the Honda site and like specking one out.
Like, wait, when you go on the Honda site and you build a new one, or you spec out?
You can go on there. You can go on there and just like kind of add all the add-ons and stuff. Granted, I didn't add everything. Like I didn't go through and like enable every single thing you could put on there. So fully loaded, it probably maybe would have been dramatically more.
I'm sure there's a bunch of taxes and all sorts of weird stuff too.
Yeah.
Pile on.
Yeah. Like I've never bought a new car, and I don't think I ever will in my life. So
Like, you mean like
goes
off
into
the
buying.
lot, like the year?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know that I could ever bring myself to buy a new one with the way they
My Subaru is the only new car I've ever bought. I still have it.
Okay. Dealers charge for packages. I'm seeing you won't find a dealer to sell you that Honda for what the Honda site will quote you.
Can't
Okay,
just buy now on the Honda site.
Sergeant Sphinx confirms the thing that I actually suspected, which is speccing out a new one doesn't even guarantee you will get that car.
Sure.
That's what I assumed. I mean, I knew it was not just like go click buy now and get a car delivered or something, but.
Yeah, we when we stopped making the payments on our car, we kept putting them into a savings thing, and I thought over the years we would possibly have enough to buy a car when our car dies, and we're nowhere close to that because car prices are just ridiculous.
They are.
In my head,
cars are just ridiculous.
I sympathize with anybody who is in a position of having to buy one out of necessity right now.
like in my head, like a average, no frills car is somewhere between 18 and 25 grand, for a new car, brand new off the lot. And I feel like those days are like 1990 prices.
I was absolutely about to say that sounds like 90s thinking to me.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. That was the last time I looked at cars seriously, was over 20 years ago.
Last time I looked up a car, I was looking for used pickup trucks, and like pickup trucks, just forget it. You might as well buy a house. Like, they're like 70 grand. Even like used ones were like 40 grand. I was like, this is ridiculous. How do I see so many damn pickup trucks on the damn road in the suburbs? So many.
Because all those guys work as contractors.
I guess
so. They're able to write it off as a business expense.
Maybe. A lot of them didn't have stickers on them. A lot of them do.
Look.
Hey, let's just
the
get
IRS ain't checking the sticker.
Nextlander pickup truck. Got all these computer things around. Yeah.
The thing I lament is that there are just no more small pickup trucks in the United States. They don't make or sell, like nice mid-size or small-size pickup trucks anymore. Like, you want to talk about cars, I don't regret not having anymore because I didn't need two cars when I moved to the East Coast. But, I had that Toyota pickup, which was, so the first one I had was a pre-Tacoma Toyota pickup. It was like literally just a Toyota pickup truck. And that one got totaled by my stepbrother. So then I got like an early Tacoma model, which was like very reasonably sized, but had plenty of storage space in it. And I had that one for several years. That was the one I used to take to like E3 and shit.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Boston, I had my Subaru, and I was like, well, I don't need to take two cars to the East Coast. So I ended up giving it to my ex, who, we were breaking up at the time, and I was like, you're going to school, you still need a car, so what if I just gave you my truck? And she still has it.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
Yeah, she's still driving it.
Yeah, I've seen some pickup trucks that are not huge around, but I don't know if they're new or old. But they are always like, that's like a good size. Those freaking ones with like the double axle and the whole.
Yeah.
That's too much truck.
Totally. I just need like a regular size truck for regular size hauling, and that just doesn't really exist in the modern American car marketplace.
And like, I'm gonna say it for people who don't know, you're a drummer who might have to haul some stuff back and forth once in a while.
Yes.
Totally legitimate. Like mine, less legitimate maybe, but like when I go to Home Depot or Lowe's or lumber yards, my stuff don't fit in the Prius very well.
Most things don't.
Yeah, people.
Priuses are kind of meant for butts and not much else.
Yeah, 4 butts.
How about a brat pickup?
What's a brat pickup?
I always thought those looked cool and kind of ridiculous. They don't make those anymore, do they?
What is it?
I guess it's a Subaru. I didn't know that was actually made by Subaru, but it's a very you have to Google it. It's hard to explain. It's just
I know the car you're talking about. Yeah,
it's a very goofy little, like, it's half car, half pickup truck kind of.
I remember those. I think I knew someone who had one of those at one point.
That's like kind of like is that like an El Camino ish?
I mean, it's in the vein of an El Camino. It just doesn't have the let's say reputation of an El Camino.
Okay. Yeah.
The worst gym teacher I ever had drove an El Camino. Mr. Hansen.
Bring back the station wagon.
Sorry, I've got streamer mode on. I can't read everybody's Discord name, but there's a picture of Marty McFly's pickup, his Toyota pickup in there, which
I think it was a
pretty
thing
rad.
of beauty.
Yeah, that thing's pretty rad.
It's because Biff was waxing it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Looked good. So
Nice.
a shout out for the Bronco. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Bronco.
They're
still
making new Broncos, I think.
are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Frank has a Bronco. Of course Frank has a Bronco. He's got an old Bronco.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad drove a Bronco for a long time in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, we had a
Bronco.
Bronco. I think we broke the axle on it in our family, like off a hill.
Here's something that blows my mind. We had a van in the early 80s, and my dad put a window in it.
Like just carved out a hole for a window?
He literally cut the side out of the van and installed the window himself. Like, I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Man. Did he, was it like next to the painting of the wizard?
Probably.
it was where the magic ball was?
Probably.
I
Surely
think
nothing in this world I love more than a good wizard van.
Can you set time of day and weather in this manually, or does it just give you what it gives you?
I think for
Cool.
the campaign, they are determining what the time of day and weather is.
Okay.
But I think when you're setting up multiplayer races, you can set up whatever you want.
Okay, it'd be cool to see like nighttime and some rain and stuff like that.
what was the van like? Like, what, the van just, was it a two-seater with like just empty in the back?
I cannot remember. I was very young. I was like 4.
We had a crappy
ask.
old van, as big crappy blue van with just the 2 windows, I think, in the back and 2 seats in the front. And when my dad delivered newspapers in the morning, we had to like pile into the van at like 6 a.m. on Sunday and fucking do newspapers. I hated that goddamn van so much.
That sounds fun.
You know, probably totally legal sitting on stacks of newspapers in the back of the van. Different times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we were touring, it was a combination of vehicles. It was my pickup truck, and then our bass player had an Astro van,
Okay.
which is like one of those smaller vans
Yeah.
that isn't quite a minivan, but it's, in that vein.
They're
That thing
little
sucked
van.
ass.
Van or Astro van?
Yeah, exactly. It was not a fun van to sleep in if you had to, and there were a couple of times where we had to, and that sucked.
Just to answer a question from Q Stealth in the Discord, or the Twitch chats. Do you ever take the bus or just ride share? I take public transit and walk everywhere I possibly can. I don't use ride share unless I pretty much have to.
Same. See, like, I kept my car when I was living in Boston and when I lived in New York, but, like, I only used it for when we were going out of town and when we needed to run very specific errands. Everything else I did public transit. Now I kind of have to use it for everything. Unless I'm driving or going into the New York City, in which case I'm definitely not driving my car in there unless I have to.
Cars are complicated now.
They are.
Too many
I
damn
would love Europe
computers.
for public transit stuff. Yes, no, I do love Europe for public transit stuff in my limited experience, which is mostly limited to Berlin and Amsterdam. I think that's it that I can remember, but public transit is cool. Not having to drive.
Public transit
is
is cool.
cool. I'm a big fan.
Kind of wish, we as a society were willing to put more resources into that sort of thing.
I was just talking to someone today about public transit who's from the UK, and they were saying something. Okay, apologies to the person if I'm getting this wrong, but something that Sunak wanted to have like a train every 3 minutes coming from something with the trains in the UK that sounded like a big mess. I'm not really sure exactly what was going on. I'm sure we have
to keep the trains running on time.
Well, apparently, okay. Again, apologies if this is wrong. They intimated that Italy, they contract out the trains to Italy. Is that correct? What am I getting wrong here? People are from the UK.
I mean, this is kind of swerving from that a little bit, but I think all the classic streetcars in San Francisco are imported Italian streetcars.
Ooh, fancy.
Like the well, they're old. They're very old, but like the F train that goes up Embarcadero and stuff. Like the old school streetcars.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I remember hearing those are all from Italy.
It's where the best public transit is made.
Yes, I've heard the trains run on time there.
Thanks.
Yeah, everywhere I've been in Europe has had good to great public transportation. I'm trying to think if there was anywhere I've been there that didn't, and I don't know. I mean, the Czech Republic's wasn't the best, but it was still a lot better and a lot more accessible than most stuff in the U.S.
I mean, look, the U.S. is a very large country.
Yes.
And a lot of it, I mean, I think New York public transit, as much as I hate it, it runs a lot. Let's say New York public transit runs a lot.
Well, it runs a lot, and it's very old.
And it's extremely old, but it's like open 24/7. A lot of it is. At least the subways.
That's crazy.
There's only a handful of trains that run all night, but there are enough of them.
Well, actually, I should take that back. There are some buses, like night owl buses, that do run overnight here as well, but they're pretty limited.
I mean, listen, you might be waiting an hour for a subway, but like you'll get something.
Yeah, remember the evening Sausalito commute?
Oh boy, where it just stopped? You're sleeping here now?
Remember if we didn't get out the door by 7 p.m. in Sausalito, we were in for a like 5 times longer commute.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, the number of people who are commuting to Sausalito during the morning and away from it at night is not that high.
Oh, I get it. Yes, no, trust me. They don't run that bus anymore. I don't know if this is going to be relevant to Vinny and me and nobody else, but that 92 Golden Gate Transit bus that we took up Erie to the Sausalito office no longer exists.
Like, did they replace it with a different line?
Yeah, the lines have changed. They all go up and down Van Ness now.
Interesting.
So... real trip going back up there.
Did you take the bus?
No, we took the bus to the bridge terminal and then walked across the bridge and then down into Sausalito, which is a harrowing
that's a dive
proposition
on
foot.
Because you went down that big hill
on the shoulder. You're just walking on the shoulder of that curvy road with a lot of fairly fast traffic whizzing right by you.
That was a cool one to drive down on the bicycle, though. Not a cool one to go up on the bicycle, but
oh man, that was such an amazing commute, though.
Yeah.
Like driving over the bridge and into Sausalito every morning, just looking out on the bay. A pleasant start to the day.
It was all right.
That deli was closed. I was very sad. Remember the deli?
Yeah. Look, I'm sure things have changed.
Well, no, I mean, it's still the same ownership. They actually have a sign up. They're like, same family ownership since 1974 in that deli. Same menu.
I'll say this about San Francisco. Not my favorite city, but pretty good bike advocacy where I was able to ride my bike to that office and feel fairly comfortable and safe most of the way. Like I never felt like I was going to get mauled over, and the traffic was never that bad. The roads in San Francisco are pretty wide. New York City, I would never ride my bike in. Not a chance.
No. I didn't mind riding around Queens so much, but like I would not ride into Manhattan. I would not ride over the bridges.
I rode my bike.
I know plenty of people who do it, but I just never would.
With Rory a couple of times. Rory.
Serious biker.
Madman. I could not keep up.
I believe that.
Matt Rory missed his calling as a bike messenger.
Yeah.
He has
Sure.
that level of
You can see it.
aggro when he is biking. It is kind of amazing.
Do you know what? Is there a cap on the car level? You know?
I don't know. When I was looking at some of the upgrades, it goes up as high as 40 at least, so... Last lap. We're getting into nighttime here. The sun's starting to go down.
Oh, does it progress? Or
Yeah, there is progressive night and day in some tracks. Like, I've found that there was one where it was like, it started out in the very, very early morning and the sun was coming up.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Seasons
But you
change
can
everything. Yeah.
You can see, like, that it's gotten darker as we've gone through this.
Speaking of-
I think the weather and lighting effects in this game are really, really good. Like, really good.
Have
Yeah,
car
I haven't seen rain
headlights
yet.
have car headlights gotten brighter?
Yes, because everyone has fucking LEDs now and they're awful.
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
they're all LEDs. I
Do we
guess.
need to like make something illegal now because like car headlights are fucking too bright?
Good luck, my friend. Let me tell you right now, if you want to even nudge a vehicular law in any direction at this point, you are going to be met by the worst assholes of the road who will spend their entire life making sure you never get what you want.
Well, it's fucking God forbid you're on the cars in front of you are on a slight incline where their lights are like, you know, right in your eye line and not pointed directly at the ground. You're
Yes.
seriously blinded at like traffic lights. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It sucks ass.
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me and I'm like getting old or
No.
light sensitive or something.
No. They are putting way brighter headlights on cars now, and it is a nightmare at night.
All right.
Yeah, let me be clear. I love cars. I love driving. I think they are incredible machines. American driving culture is some of the worst shit in the world. The degree to which we have given over cars, given over real estate and laws and everything to people who drive cars has made American
City
drivers fucking monsters.
Throw city planning in there as well.
Yeah. Love my car. Glad I own it. Wish I never had to deal with other drivers.
You know, it wasn't always like this.
Good
No,
work
it's
out
gotten
there.
worse.
Cars used to be illegal in New York. Used to be.
How do we go back to that?
Let's do it. Do you guys want to? Do you want to try and do a private race here?
Let me check out, see if I can check out the livery stuff.
Oh yes. Go get some.
See if I can
Full-
befoul a car.
Go get some Full Metal Alchemist on your car.
Good job, Lush Vienna rolls.
Hell yeah. Tyler Treese won the last one.
Representing.
You unlocked camshafts. Let's just see what the next series looks like. Because they give you these little intros, which are nice. You know, part of their whole, like, we are celebrating cars. Let's see what they have to say about super sedans. We're not going to do this race. I just wanted to see what their intro looks like.
I want to see what they say about super sedans.
For over a century, Germany has been at the epicenter of
Epicenter.
cutting-edge automotive engineering.
I mean, this guy has car
Building
commercial
some
voice.
very best sedans for
They changed
free
narrators from the beginning of the game.
There's
the
multiple
BMW M
narrators.
Series,
Oh,
the
interesting.
Audi RS series, and the Mercedes-Benz AMG division. Each routinely delivers performance numbers once reserved for elite supercars, while surrounding the driver in handcrafted interiors of sublime luxury that's soon to be jettisoned as they're stripped out and built up to the ultimate level of blistering speed and razor-sharp handling.
Okay.
That is not FMV, by the way, for people in the chat who are like, is this
Ooh.
real? No.
No, it's
It's
Remember-
video game.
Memorex.
Was that Paul Bettany?
I mean, it was someone
Don't ask.
British. Let's see. Let's buy a car and let's see if we can befoul it. Wait, I already own that car. Wait, did I just buy another one of the same one? Here, wait, no, I don't want to do that. Hang on. What's a car I don't own?
About something classic.
Hang on, I'm just going to back out of
Yes.
here and try that again. Let's see what they want for this particular tour. Yeah, we're skipping that. Okay. So it looks like I can really only choose between these. What's the most classic one we have here? I'm going to say none of these are particularly classic. These are like the oldest one is 2018.
Okay. There's a cup for that if you scroll down, or like a series.
I think they only unlock those at a certain pace, but I might be able to get that one later. Let's just grab this and let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Are liveries going to be car specific? Like, can you just like browse all liveries, or?
Okay, so I can't do it here.
Oh man.
But this is where you would do your like, hey, here's your manufacturer colors, here's your special colors, and what have you. I imagine I have to go into a different thing for that.
Oh, it's probably like a whole designer, like a whole.
Yeah. You want some blob camo on your fucking Mercedes that you just bought? You want to make it shiny?
Yes. Ooh, chrome.
You want it to look stupid?
This is a Damascus steel. That's pretty silly. What are your guys' thoughts on matte car finishes?
Looks unfinished to me.
I don't like it.
Looks like
I've never liked it.
Looks like they forgot to finish painting. To me.
Like matte paint jobs for me are for people who buy special edition Hummers.
Sure.
And I mean that derogatory.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's back out of here. Let's see if we can go into the old, figure out where the liveries are. Because again, I've seen some anime stickers. I know they're out there. Main menu. Cars. Media.
Probably
gallery.
Probably in cars, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Design and paint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people said it's its own menu.
Cars are a reflection of their driver.
Oh boy.
Stand out from the rest of the field.
All right, what's
by
the oldest car I
personalizing your
have
car with a new coat of paint, fresh
that I can
vinyl
throw
wrap,
some bullshit
custom
on?
decals before your
That doesn't
next
have to be an
race.
old one. I'd say whatever. There's a 1990 Oldsmobile.
Here, I'll ruin this STI.
When we browse,
I have
let's just
two.
pick whatever the most popular car is, so we can see the most anime.
Find designs. Here we go. Recommended designs. Ah, here it is.
Uh-huh.
Here's the anime.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What else we got here? No. Is that it? Is that all anyone's done so far?
Is that a Joker car?
No, this is a different batch. So, how do I search?
I'd say Yaris.
Any. Just give me everything. Give me everything. There we go. This is everything. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know.
I mean, there might not be that much. I mean, the game's just came out.
I mean, I can still make this car look hideous, so let's try this.
Can you just get custom decals, like per decal, not the whole livery?
Maybe my designs, flying to the car. Let's see what we got here. I'm doing this for you, okay? This is not, I mean, it's not my year, but this is my car. Mine's not an STI, it's just a regular WRX, but still, it's basically my car.
It's exactly what
I'm
your
putting
car
this
looks
anime
like.
on here for you.
We got a request to search for Nextlander if you can find just the vinyl.
Let me.
Are you able to you free cam around the car at all, or is this the only way to look at it? There must be a way to do that.
Probably is somewhere. Here, let's put a Nextlander sticker on this Golf.
Sounds right.
Search. I wonder if I can can I choose any? No. Description. I'll just put description in here.
Okay.
Nestle.
No files found. Does anyone know where I would find that? Is that in like?
Nuts for Ford says, I have a Nextlander vinyl and I have a 2019 Ford Mustang Nextlander livery in public.
2009 Ford Mustang. I might be able to just go buy that.
2019, sorry. 2019.
Yeah, 2019 Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Buy cars. I might be able to afford that. I still have a fair amount of money, I think. Ford 2019 Ford Mustang.
Man.
There's a Mass Effect car in here, apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
I would like to see that. I don't know how easy it would be to find, though.
There's so many fucking Fords, dude.
I wonder what the behind-the-scenes politics are of who gets in here the most.
Weird. I didn't see a 2019.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
There's an 18. There's a 17. Is it the Mustang GT?
2018, I said. Sorry, 2018. Must be the GT.
Oh, I'm just barely out of the money for it.
Do these kinds of games ever have like a featured manufacturer, like the Forzas, Gran Turismos, other games of that ilk? Like, is there ever sort of like a...
Oh, here's your, hey. Explode the car!
Right.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Look at his
I
trunk.
wish it really exploded it. I wish it really...
Yeah.
When I saw that explode car option, I was hoping like the whole engine was going to pop out and float in midair in pieces and everything.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, like do they ever do like Toyota is the featured manufacturer? They've got more cars in this one because they paid more or something like that, or we paid them more.
They usually do those like weird special edition. Hey, here's your McLaren. Here's your crazy supercar. You know, like fake model thing, or you know, like a concept car stuff. But usually, more often, what it is that some year there will just be like, oh, there's like no Toyotas in this, and it's because Toyota cut a deal with some other. You know, one company or another do exclusives for a year or two or something like that. There isn't generally a Forza Motorsport now featuring more Toyotas. And then, all right, let me see if I can just buy something similar. It's Ford Focus. That was a Ford Falcon. I remember that car.
I think Ford Falcon had like, I remember them being a little more truckish, and they had like 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, not this one.
No, not that one.
All right, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to just look up vinyls, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought you could just get like individual parts, you know, of this of the sticker.
Well, it's out there if you have the Ford Mustang 2018 and you want a Nextlander livery. That one's out there, so go look for it.
If you do a search, can you just change the car to just see it? And when you do the search for the car.
Oh yeah. That might do it. Hang on, let me see. Cars, design and paint. Yeah, I'll just pick a random, and then I'll go in here and change it. Fine designs.
A Talon? Is that the 4-wheel drive one?
Ford model. The 2018 Mustang GT.
Sure, yeah.
Word.
Nextlander.
Well, remember that I typed this in already. No. Come on, autocorrect. Remember what I do for a living.
Okay. Yes, I see it.
All right, I've downloaded it. I've saved it to the design catalog. And I look at it up close. No. Okay, but I have it.
My designs? Is it in there?
Yep, there it is. I will not report it as offensive content. Yeah, they don't really let me zoom in on it because I don't own the car, I think.
Right. Okay.
But it's there.
Uh-huh. I can see it. I like it.
More Nextlander designs. Do it. More anime stickers with Nextlander designs.
If you go to find designs and go to if you go search by all the way to the left, do you get any car? So that we can look for the Mass Effect one?
There's a boo on this car.
Oh, that's what that boo.
All right, hang on. Sorry, let me pick one of these.
What are the tools like to make these at this point? People aren't freehanding all this stuff, I have to assume.
I have not messed with these tools in a long time, but I remember them being pretty granular. Like you can really kind of, like you were uploading, I think, to a server like custom decals, and then the amount of granularity to have to apply stuff is pretty high. My designs. So what did you want? Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, to do another find. Oh wow, it brings in your old files too.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at when we get a chance.
So if you do a search, and then can you set if you go to the left on car? Yeah. So can you just go to any and do Mass Effect for a keyword or description? I want to see the Mass Effect car. And we had some requests to see if there's a lane car, which I bet there is.
Almost assured. There isn't. I'm going to be disappointed.
Is that a Seagate car? Is that what I just saw?
I don't know. All right, we got a couple of.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Yeah. The first one wasn't bad.
Car.
Yeah.
Like this one, someone put some work into at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down a little bit again. The first N7, the second one is pretty good.
This one?
The one above that. Up one more. Yeah, I feel like that looks pretty good. But that muscle car, go down like that one, that first muscle car.
That's not
that. Yeah, that one.
That's not
ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
All right, what was the other thing you wanted me to search for?
Lane.
71 Plymouth.
Right. This is either going to be incredibly specific or not specific enough. Let's find out. No files found.
What? Try keyword.
Get on it, folks.
Instead of description.
Yeah. It just came out.
Wild.
No, that's it. I mean, I can't. These are just their.
Oh,
keywords.
you can't put that cartoon.
Oh yeah, let's look up cartoon. Let's see what we find.
Search cartoon.
It's got to be Scooby-Doo up
yourselves.
first, right? Okay. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Is it all anime? It's just anime.
Yeah.
Look at all these cartoons. The limited search results are bizarre. To
Yeah.
me. Like, it's like they only ever return like 7 or 8 designs or something.
Yeah.
If you keep going down, can you scroll down anymore? Oh, okay. Forget it. Not worth it.
Should we search Sonic?
Oh no, there is more. It's
okay.
just it's not loading
yeah,
them
it's not
all.
loading.
That's what it is.
Seems like it
Oh,
just wasn't
that's-
caching. Yeah.
That's kind of confusing.
Oh yeah, there's
because the size of the scroll bar looked tiny.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime ladies out here on these cars.
Sure is some anime in here.
Okay,
Oh, there's something
that's-
different.
That's kind of funny.
Get a little Me Tool.
I'm gonna say that's probably some initial D shit. Yeah, anime. It's just anime all the way down, man. Well, look, I know we have another game we want to get to here. Is there anything else you want to do at Forza before we check over with Cocoon?
Can we search Sonic?
Yeah, of course we can.
And then I'm just curious if you try to start a private race, if we can do one of those, because I have not done the tutorial stuff, so I'm just curious to see if I can even make it in.
That's not Sonic.
Not.
That's a Sonic.
That's got to go fast.
That's a Sonic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty bad Sonic.
That's not great. That's not my
Okay,
favorite.
that's pretty good. This is just kind
That's
of
Sonic
blue
2.
cars. Huh.
That's the Mega
Oh, that's
Drive
actually-
car,
that's-
apparently.
That's fucking rad, man. Look at that
That's
Mega
not
Drive
bad.
logo. That looks awesome.
That as these kinds of like rando ones go, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
That's just blue. You can't call something Sonic if it's just blue. All right, that looks like about all we've got here so far.
Okay, I think my last request, search 1-1.
Like
Search
level
what?
1-1.
1-1. Credit to Tang for thinking of that.
All right. 1.1, crying emoji. No file set.
It would have to be. I bet it would be Mario.
But let me try Mario and see what we get.
Mario.
Here we go.
Drift
Supra.
Okay.
And it is a Supra.
It should be called Super Mario.
It's Rainbow Road Mini.
Cool. That's cool.
Yoshi. I'm the Yoshi car.
It's pretty good.
That's just Mario colors on a dumb racing car. Another Mini. That has some actual level design on it.
That looks like Super Mario Brothers 2. It's hard to see.
No, that's 3.
No, 3?
Is it 3?
That's 3.
That looks like the Mario All Stars version.
Maybe.
Of something. It's definitely not an NES game. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm going to import it, see if maybe I can grab that car and we can look at it up close.
Yeah, I really wish you could get, and we just spin around the car or something.
Yeah, what is that, the 65 Mini? I bet I could afford that.
Yeah, it seems like a real oversight that you can't look at these more up close.
All right, let me go see if I can buy one of those.
If you went into My Designs and went to edit it, could you look around it more there?
Maybe. I don't know if I can do it if I don't have the car. It's the thing. But if I have the car,
so many
because
cars.
there's not a lot of these, so I think I can just this thing's 19,000. I can just buy this. I mean, we'll give it a normal design for now, but let's be real. I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
So are you just making credits hand over fist at this point? Like you're not that concerned about them?
I wouldn't call it hand over fist, but it doesn't feel like it's really dragging in terms of like giving me stuff. My vinyl, my designs. Yeah, there we go. Load.
And report as offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Select the car.
Maybe that is the NES. I'm not sure.
Looks kind of 3-ish to me.
I just want to view the car.
Yeah,
Where do I
is
go?
3.
Where do I go to just view the car?
Is there a gallery?
My car. Oh yeah,
there
cars. My cars. There we go.
My cars, my cars.
There it is. Here's this hunk of junk. All right, so I got to put the. Nope, there it is. Already on it.
Man, it is ridiculous how hard it is to just like
just
look at a
view
car
this
close
car.
to this.
There it is.
Finally.
Take a look at that.
Sure.
Huh.
It explodes. It has 2 doors. All right, that's what we got here. It's a 65 Mini. The door's open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This is weird. It's not. It looks like the NES version, but not exactly. Like the background is different.
Something a little funny about it.
It definitely feels like the All-Stars version. But that's definitely 3. It's got the Tanuki thing and everything. All right.
Race it.
Well, return to my cars here. All right. Do we want to try? What's new? I got a message.
Your car's illegal.
Oh, I got to review the
Forza code of conduct.
Yeah, I got to review that code of conduct.
You did. You looked at it. I remember you looking at it. You were talking all about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talk about it all the time.
Second while you set this up.
Private multiplayer.
Go wheel to wheel against your friends at your favorite track and
wheel to wheel.
your racecraft lap after lap. So choose your car and contact the racers, guaranteed to go flat out.
All right, let's see who I can invite. I don't see either of you online right now.
What? Let me see if I can jump in here again.
I think I can just invite you even if I don't see you as online. So let me go look down here. Doxing everyone on my friends list.
I asked to join you.
Where are you? I don't even see you on here. Are we not friends?
No, I see you. I see you online. Am I hidden? Am I coming up as man, you have a lot of friends.
Not as many as I used to. Okay, so I saw your thing. Can you do that again?
Sure.
Invite sent.
Okay.
See what it tells you.
Establishing a quality connection. Only
Brad, I
the
sent you an
best-
invite.
Only the most quality of connections.
I can send it again if you want.
I'm gonna need a minute. I have not fired up the PC version of this yet.
All right, just let me know when you're ready.
Get in here.
See how easy this is.
I've got to let this app access my info.
Oh,
Damn
boy.
right you do.
Might also have to allow it through the firewall,
Mm-hmm.
possibly.
Alex, you have a request in the chat to explain what Edward Appleby is.
Edward Appleby is the name of the dead husband in the movie Rushmore.
There you go. Now you know.
It's for Edward Appleby, friend of a friend.
Oh boy. Got to compile shaders first.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Compile them all, man. Let's get in there. Whoa.
Oh man, I wish I had been streaming that.
Shaders
Loaded
break.
me into the car showroom, and the car on display was incredibly pink, like it was not rendering right at all.
Ooh.
That looked wild. All right.
Should I send the invite now?
You might have it already.
I see you.
Oh,
I
that's,
see
That's
you.
the code of contact.
I've sent the invite.
I'm on game bar. Am I in? I'm in. I
You're
guess.
in.
You're in.
You're
Create
in.
an event. All right, let's see. Circuit race,
Is
time
it-
race, multi-class. Yep. Multi-class, I guess,
Is it
is
just-
just drive whatever you got.
Do it.
Just the three of us against each other?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do quick race because I don't think
Yes.
we're gonna. Yeah. You got a particular racetrack you like?
I do not.
Ooh, Virginia
Oh.
International Raceway.
Where's
Let's go. We're
Watkins
going to my home state. One of my home states. We're going to Virginia.
All right.
Okay.
Track layout.
Can we do it at
Time
night?
of day. Yeah. Sunset or night?
Evening, night.
Oh, it's the sunset.
Oh,
alright.
Sunset?
Some night driving, some scary
You
night
want night?
driving. Night.
Night driving. Here we go.
Raining.
Direction rolling. Time scale. Weather.
Horrible.
Thunderclouds, thin haze, patchy fog, dense fog, overcast dry, overcast wet,
Jeez.
drizzle, light rain, moderate rain, heavy rain, thunderstorm, rainstorm.
Thunderstorm. Oh, this is nighttime
Thunder.
thunderstorm. We're gonna see nothing.
Yeah, love it. Let's do it.
Can you turn your headlights off in the game?
I don't know. I mean, you can probably break them by running into stuff.
It's great.
To the person who asked if I'm going to buy a racing wheel, absolutely not.
Never say never.
Say that now.
Yeah. I would not drive in this weather. Or race in this weather, let's say.
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice.
Oh, I think I can pick any of your cars, Alex.
Oh, that's cool. Unless I mean, you might have gotten some of the same cars.
From the super duper
yeah.
version. Let's see if I. What was the one? What was the one? Eligible cars. Yes. Sorry, I have 21 cars. Sure. Probably came with 20 cars.
I mean, I kind of want to drive my stupid little Mario Mini Cooper, but that thing's super slow.
Don't worry, you're playing against me. Brad,
dude, no.
Brad might win.
If you pick up a McLaren and I pick a Mini, you're going to win.
I don't know if that's true. You'll pass me on the side of the road.
Yeah, what's like...
All right.
What are like the requirements for picking a car here? Does it matter?
No, I chose open, so you can pick anything. This is gonna go real bad for me.
I'll do the Volkswagen Golf.
Okay. Car's a real shitbox.
This Audi has a big number on it. Should I not pick that? Wait, what are you guys in?
We're picking kind of smaller cars, so...
I'm in a Golf.
Okay.
I'm in a Mini.
What are your PIs? What range are we in?
Mine was
here?
in like the 200 range.
Oh shit, okay. I was gonna pick the Civic, but...
It's fine. I think anything that isn't a supercar is fine by me.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here that's that low. Civic's like 500 something.
Mine
I'll live with that.
488.
It's fine. I'll be the one who loses. I'm okay with that.
Give me 2 seconds to change one thing.
Look at those raindrops. Look at them rendering.
Yeah.
In that light.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
I just got to hit ready and then I can go.
How do I hit ready?
I was trying to get out of the... It's on the menu.
Denny, we're just waiting on you.
Yeah. I'm looking for the
I can't
ready.
see what you're seeing, but it's just in the menu with like event, car, settings, exit. Should just be a ready option.
Hold on. Here's what I'm seeing.
We got to get out of that menu.
You probably need to back out.
Oh, back out of here. Oh, there it was.
Yeah, it's at the top there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great.
All right, here we go.
First time driver.
This is going to be stupid.
Those windshield wipers.
Oh, man. Inside of the car is kind of scary.
Wow, it's
All
very
right, bye,
dark.
guys. Nice knowing you.
Brad is off to the races.
It is a race.
It is a race.
Oh, I didn't think to send to you. Should I send to you?
You can. I mean, we're not going to see anything but the victory line from yours, though. I think.
I'm guessing we can't pause this.
I don't know what happens if you try to pause.
Bedlam.
I could just spin out long enough to start sending footage.
Is there no
Oh, boy.
horn? How dare!
What would you need a horn for in this kind of racing, Vinny?
I want to honk at Brad.
Some serious rubbing.
What I need is for you guys to both spin off the track so I can then overtake.
I'm gonna try and
Hi, Vinny.
There we go.
Now it's a race of sorts.
Should I slow down? I feel like I should slow down.
No, do it. Try to win. You should try to win.
All right, Alex.
I'm
trying and overtake.
Well, they didn't really have to try very hard.
It's
This does look pretty good at night.
It does.
No, I've got enough of a lead here. Watch out! I'm going to be stopped on the track.
Oh, geez.
Hi, guys.
I'll catch up. I'll send some footage here.
Did you are there penalties turned off? Like if we just
I don't have it. I don't think I have penalties on here.
If we just go cut the corners on the tracks.
Yeah,
You
do whatever
okay?
you gotta do, man. I don't care. No law here.
There's some footage.
Okay.
Ain't no law in the state of Virginia.
Ooh, it's dark on your screen.
Oh boy.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is the PC version, for what it's worth. Now my challenge is to see if I can catch up to you guys.
Oh gosh. I was switching.
Excuse me, I'm trying to drive here.
Oh man.
Oh, no. Just imagine that came out of the car like it was a sentient Mario.
That's your horn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I had a car horn that just did the Mario dying sound, that would be pretty good.
I feel like this car, when it goes off track, is not
so great.
Well, I feel like it should be a little better than it is. I feel like
is it a 4-wheel drive?
I don't know. Probably not. But like, it just kind of goes all over the place. Trying to see if I can cut some of the corners. Yeah, they really kind of just push you back kind of toward the track.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess
it's not
usually
rising.
what you want to do. Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh boy.
They don't want you going off the track all the time.
No. How's your little car doing, Alex?
Oh, it's, puttering along.
Whoop.
All right, now you're just dunking on me.
Can't help myself.
Man, even Brad's scoring off me.
Brad, can you switch to the inside? I kind of want to see what it looks like on the PC. It looks.
Oh boy.
This looks pretty good.
Pretty dark in here, but yeah.
It looks good. I don't see the thunder though. Where's the thunder?
I don't know.
And the lightning. Well, I guess I would see the lightning, but I don't hear the thunder.
Whoa, look at those headlights.
Brad, once you get up to speed, you should just push back on your right thumbstick. I want to see what it looks like on a rainy day behind your super fast car.
Oh. All right. Oh boy, nope. There you go. That's very frightening.
It's pretty good.
Oh boy.
All right, where's that Mario car? Coming for you.
No.
This doesn't want you make you want to get a racing wheel, Brad, playing in the inside cockpit? No, you don't feel an itch?
Need?
Yeah, the need.
I need fewer things
expensive
around
speed.
me, not more.
That's fair.
Oh boy, that was rough.
Okay. Hopefully I'm getting closer.
I think Brad won. Can I beat Vinny?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going as fast as my little tires will take me.
How fast is your car going?
Like 88 miles an hour, I think, is the top.
That's pretty good. You guys all won.
Well, yeah.
You guys did it.
Apparently can't spectate you guys after I finish.
No.
You can't watch this.
Seems like an oversight.
All right. Well, thank you for indulging the. Look at this crowd of champions here.
I can't. It's too dark.
Woo! Soaking wet.
Look at me. I'm a spaceman.
That's right. We all did this together. It's a good-looking game.
It is.
Yeah.
My car's still wet. Remains wet. Brad, do you want to switch over to some Cocoon?
Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this.
Just hit
Alex
exit.
has to. I can't. I'm hitting continue. Nothing's happening.
I'm hitting exit.
Okay, there you go.
The Forza Motorsport.
Yep. It's pretty good. Having a good time with it. Still wish you could do custom soundtracks. And I guess I can if I'm playing on PC technically, but I missed that. I have fond memories of putting the dumbest possible music on an Xbox and then playing my drivey games.
That's a problem that goes beyond Forza.
I know. The whole industry. It's a mess.
We're going to take a look at Cocoon. We already made all the Wilford Brimley jokes on the podcast. You should go listen to it.
We'll make them again. Don't worry. At some point.
Never get old. Never get orbeder.
I'll kill you.
You ready, Brad? I'm going to switch over to you.
Is it working? All right. People should play this game. It's on Game Pass. It is from some people who worked on Inside and Limbo. You may remember those games.
I do.
It feels very much in the spirits of those games. This game's wild.
I get the audio, everything.
You sure can. For the second place finisher of that race, of course.
I need it.
I hit a puzzle last night. You should not play this game if you are extremely tired. I had a puzzle last night that was it got a little something.
Yes, twice I've had the same experience of I can't play this anymore. I have to turn this off. It's too late.
Yeah.
I can't think this through right now.
My one criticism of this game is if you come back to it, I feel like it takes a little while to remember what the hell you were doing.
Yep. Same experience. Check me out. Check out my wings.
Hello, wings.
I admire that this game is wordless like those other games, you know? No nothing. Literally a word on the title screen and that's it. No tutorials, no nothing. Just get in here.
Did you make it to the boss of that third orb yet?
No, I didn't get a chance to play last night.
That boss is cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to wrapping this up.
Yeah, I don't think this is a super long game from what I've gathered.
No, I think it's 6-7 hours or something, maybe 8.
Oh, I don't even know if it's that long. I should let me check my time played and where I'm at because I feel like I'm right near the end.
10 Ghoul in the chat says 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, the review I read said 6 or 7, but
there are
probably varies.
So
it's a puzzle game. It really depends on how fast you grok those things. You know?
I think there is stuff to go back through the levels or to find along the way. Where I'm at, they're showing me hey, you missed some stuff, and I was like,
look at that thing.
It's cool.
This thing is just a ramp, but look at it. It leapt toward the ledge. They didn't have to animate it that way, but they did.
Didn't have to, but you did.
I don't know how far we'll get into this, but this game has some of the best environmental animation I have ever seen.
So I've got about 4 hours in the game. It says Steam.
Okay. What am I gonna do?
Just give up.
Whoop.
and I am 92% done.
Oh,
Well, it says 92. Again, it says 92% on my screen, but I feel like I might go back and try and find some of those things I think I'm missing. I don't know if there are different endings to the game or what.
Moon Ancestors.
Yes. Did you find any Moon Ancestors?
Yeah, I found 2 or 3 of them.
Okay.
Ancestors. So it's also worth noting this is a very light controls game. It is directional, and there is an action button, and that is pretty much it.
Yeah, it's literally stick and button.
There's a question from the chat. Did you find if there are any colorblind settings?
Oh.
I did not look. I didn't see any. I don't think there are many settings for this game at all, but I did not have a problem with colorblind stuff, personally. I did go into the settings to see if the achievements were in there because they weren't popping up for me. I don't think there are many settings at all in this game.
No, there's really not. Let's take a look.
Take a look.
There's really not much. All right. That zoom out a minute ago is kind of like the core conceit of this game. It'll make more sense in a minute. 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long to kind of show you its trick.
It's a pretty good trick.
It is.
It's a good trick, too.
That's a neat trick.
Is the soundtrack available anywhere? I was wondering the same thing. It is not for sale on Steam, I can tell you that.
Also very ambient. Take orb.
It's like a
good orb.
receptacle.
Mm-hmm.
Brad, do you think does this character have no arms and just the wings?
Kind of looks that way.
Or are the arms wings?
Yeah, or are the arms
or are
wings?
the arms? Or are the arms just tucked under the wings?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say.
Are the arms in the mouth? You can say.
Yes.
All right, I already know what to do here. I guess I'm just going to run ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Instead of...
I mean, it didn't take that long to figure it out. You just kind of have to figure out the pattern here.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the tutorial. Oh boy. Go.
Question from Warrior Chief Deidre. Completely off topic, but have any of you tried Sea of Stars? I have not. That's that kind of retro RPG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chrono Trigger-ish kind of inspired.
Yeah.
Sort of
Not my
game.
genre.
It used to be my genre back when I had time for genres.
Yes, same.
I guess, let me take that back. I will still make time for certain games. I shouldn't say that. As I'm closing in on like...
You already said it.
Oh, you got it. Oh, gosh. Boo.
I was like, that's just going to be a hair too narrow. I know it.
Nailed it.
That'll do it.
Geez, Artificial says it's 25 hours to 100%. Hey, we'll check it out.
I think like Chrono Trigger is not as long as you might remember it to be.
No, I feel like length creep in JRPGs didn't get that crazy until the following generation.
All right, this is the real shit. I think.
Now we're in it.
I think this is where they let you do it. Is this where they let you do it?
Do it.
Also, I like how like tense the wings look when you're standing on something that you can use. It's like he's just dying to flap. I have to flap. Whoop. Hey, look at that. Now
You've
I'm
gone
in
inside.
the orb. Now I'm inside the orb. Inside the orb.
Welcome to Orb.
Except I think I can't. anything here yet?
Get outside the orb. God.
Oh, does that not work yet?
You have to beat the boss, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, whoop, nope, don't do that. Yeah, the core conceit of this game is you're going to get multiple of those orbs, and each one contains a world. And you're going to go in and out of those worlds as the puzzles dictate. And sometimes put the worlds inside other worlds. And other things. It's pretty brain-bending.
Are you memorizing it? Do you remember it?
Oh, crap, I'm talking, not thinking. Okay.
Quick tip for people like me who have terrible memories, even short-term memories. There's no time limit, it seems like, on hitting these, so you could just hit some, go back, read the thing, hit some, come back. You don't have to memorize the whole sequence.
I got a little robot buddy.
Mm-hmm. Hello, traveler.
And
So if anybody's played this
that effect never gets old.
out there and played it on the Switch or something, we were kind of curious about the speed of the loads or transitions between the worlds on other platforms other than new consoles and PCs. If anybody's playing, I'm still kind of curious on a Switch.
I assumed that was a fast load thing. I didn't know this was on last gen consoles and Switch. So I wonder how that works. You know, it's a pretty cool looking door.
Yeah, the doors, I'd say for the most part, all pretty cool looking.
Some good ass doors in this game. And ramps and stairs and all kinds of stuff.
Platforms.
All that fun stuff.
Best doors, Cocoon.
Look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling on his hangy ball so he can come be a bridge for me.
You don't want to know what you're pulling on.
I usually got to pay someone to do that for me.
Ow. Actually, could you stomp on it a little bit?
Yeah. Tell me I'm naughty.
Ooh.
Not a lot of flying with those wings.
No, they're vestigial.
Oh, I assume you got this one.
No, man. No, I missed this one.
Oh,
I did not. I didn't get my first one until ways later. I should probably go back and just like.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to look at those things. It's creepy. It's super easy to just go back to anything in this game, like the checkpoint, and let you warp every 5 seconds. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Got this. You're a big jerk.
He was just sitting there minding his own business.
It's definitely one of those games where I'm like, is your character the bad guy in this? What are you actually doing?
Whoa! Legitimate question from people who worked on Window and Inside. Say, uh-oh. Got another one in you? Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad. I can never tell when my window is. There. They do need to put out the soundtrack for this.
Just pooping.
Get off me.
Anyone from Nextlander?
You don't actually even have to get that close, by the way.
Oh, do you not?
No. Blast range is a little better than that.
This mechanic here was the point where I was like, oh man, okay, this game's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's rad.
They do a lot of
this,
stuff
like,
with motion like this that is
Yes.
off-putting.
Yes.
The question
Oh,
from the
boy.
Twitch chat, has anybody finished Somerville? Yes. I think I got the endings I wanted to get for all of them. Yeah, it was alright.
Here. Oh man. I need the floaty thing.
Should go the other way. It's going the other way.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to.
Womp, 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 womp. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm. There's that womp womp.
Deidre asked, did you finish Chance of Senar? I did. Man, I really enjoyed that game.
Look at that. That looks so cool.
It's very good. It's what you want your car to do in Forza when you hit explode.
That looks very cool. This is just a game to sit here and say, holy shit, that looks cool over and over, frankly, to me. Oh.
Uh-huh. There's a bit of backtracking in this game that can be frustrating sometimes, but it's kind of just inherent in the puzzle design.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember, is it all the way up there? Or is it halfway?
I think it's halfway, because you have to do another one first, though. I think there's a switch to your right.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is, yeah.
Let's see. Can't remember exactly how that needs to connect up.
I think it's one more the other way, Brett.
Right, because you ultimately got to get down there. That should be it.
I think that's right.
Let's find out. Oops. Is it halfway?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if they let you go. No, they're not letting you go there.
Is it all the way down, maybe?
I think it is all the way down now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Hooray.
Another question, do I have a PSVR 2? I do. I do.
Constantly scoping out these dead ends on these things, like
Of
thinking I'm
course.
going to miss something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially now that you know that these guys are hidden all over the place.
Oh, right. Let's see, where is that thing? Right here.
Stuck the landing. If only you had another orb.
Man, I forgot how fast this goes when you know what to do with all the puzzles and you just kind of book through it. Probably won't go too much further. I think we might be close to getting our first. I mean, our first second orb. Oh yeah, this is a good door. Also, kind of a weird puzzle.
That's a butthole.
Oh yeah, so there's a lot of this stuff, which is.
Like, oh wait, I think I need to do the other. I need to do the other one first, didn't I?
It's like timing. Let's call it timing adjacent. It's like
kinda, yeah. Look, these guys just want to walk back to their homes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that going to be enough time? Probably should have pulled them all the way. Maybe not.
I think you got it. I think you got it.
Got it. Look at that.
Just really nice animations. I wish you could flap the wings more while you're idle. Like you can make them go a little bit, but yeah. I want more. Another question from the Twitch chat is Gabriel Knight playthrough in plans at all? We have talked about it for the last Gabriel Knight. There's also that fan Gabriel Knight thing. Just take a look at it at some point.
Gabriel Knight 3 is a weird one.
Next thing we were talking about maybe doing was why don't I do a Cyberpunk playthrough? Maybe sometime in November.
I'm definitely down for that. I want to see what that thing is in its finalized state.
Oh, the ray tracing.
Boy, did I bounce off that launch version.
Yeah, I really want to get into that. There's so many damn games right now.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like big, long games.
All right. I feel like this is where the real meat of the game is. Once you have more than one of these, because then you're doing things like this. Taking one world inside another one.
The wet world.
Probably, yeah, we probably won't see it here. We should wrap this soon because, as you can see, I'm over a fifth of the way through the game already. Like I said, this is on Game Pass. This game is very good. People should absolutely play this. But ultimately, you get into things where you're like storing one world within another one to get it to a new place, or it's pretty like heady, abstract stuff, like logical stuff that is hard to describe. Actually, do they have to do that here? I'm not sure.
Oh, here's a fun tip. If you didn't know, you could just swap orbs. It took me a little while to realize you don't have to just put one down first. You can just swap them on the platform.
You can just do this.
It started saving me so much time,
which is handy for sure.
Orb swapping.
Usually,
people ask about Mirage.
Mirage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll I think we were talking about playing some of that tomorrow, right? Yeah.
I have a save that is right after the prologue. That I think we'll pick up from there to not spoil too much too. So it's right after you become an assassin and the whole bit of business.
They do repeat puzzle types a fair amount in this. Like this 5-symbol deal you'll see repeatedly. But it's like different every time. So,
do you have Brad? What are your names for these symbols?
Diamond, pentagon, triangle, hexagon. X is
Okay.
what I landed on for that last one.
I did butterfly.
It does kind of look like the Under Armour logo.
Like I don't love it, but it was easy to keep in my head.
Mine is, I don't know, for some reason that one all on the left reminded me of Halo, Halo 3, Down, Sun, and Butterfly.
I like the way these things talk.
A little key friend.
Oh, you know, I can kind of show the thing I was talking about here real quick. See, I brought the green world inside the orange world, and now it's just there, and now I can carry them both.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming you get more layers deep into that same type of thing eventually.
Gets pretty
Well,
heady
yes.
later on, especially, and they
Yeah.
have some weird things. It's fun though. But like I said, I got kind of lost on one of the last puzzles for a good bit.
I think I'm where I left off. I'm inside the third orb at the moment.
I think the third
I think
orb
it
was my favorite.
very bug-like in there.
Yeah.
That one feels very insectoid. It's just that never gets old. It's just a cool effect.
Nope. It's very cool. It's a great thing to hang your game on.
Yeah. And just feels unique. Like it just doesn't. Like I've seen exactly that in a game before, which feels like it's rare to say these days.
People talking about the Cyberpunk playthrough. Yeah, we were talking about maybe for November. Games, a lot of games out right now. We're gonna be pretty packed. November seems to be lightening up, so maybe starting that sometime in there.
Feels like a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to get too much farther in
It's
this.
so
just
cool.
'cause
It's such a visual treat. Oh, this is an interesting puzzle to do.
now a quarter of the way through the game. Yeah, this is another thing you'll see repeatedly in different configurations. Like I like the thing's little warning lights when it gets too close.
It knows.
It's like, no, don't take me there. No. Oh.
You're a monster. Question for anybody who has played this game and finished it. Are there multiple endings if I didn't get all the moonstronauts or whatever? Like, I kind of want to make sure I get everything. I should just go back and get them. These worlds are cool to go through. Just one ending? Okay, thank you, chat. This game would be super rad if at the end this thing just starts talking. Just talks to you. Full VO.
Actually. Let's see what else is here first. Oop. Anyway, we can call it here. Like I said, I don't want to get too much further in just because it's a very short game.
Yes.
Also, we've like barely scratched the surface of like wild and kind of just visuals, art design, animation, and all that stuff. Like I feel like when you get to the third orb is when things really start getting crazy.
I mean, it's good the whole way through. It also has a nice pace to it, I think.
Yeah.
So
The puzzles,
yes, it
I mean,
moves.
I haven't finished it, obviously, and I haven't gotten as far as you guys have, but so far the puzzles have been thoughtful, challenging, but not, like, I don't feel like they are in any way, like, inscrutable.
there was one,
Yeah, I think
like I said last night, I was banging my head against for a pretty good amount of time, but also it was like midnight and I was pretty tired. But it was, if anybody has finished this, it's one of the last ones where you are doing a lot of teleporting, let's say. All right.
Yes, I could see that. Yeah, the thing I would say, if you get stuck, just kind of like step back and think like, okay, what can I take inside what else? You know,
Yes.
like what have I not, like, have I not taken that orb inside that other one yet? Should I like then reverse that? Like eventually you'll see what they're looking for. Look at these like pixelated lily pads. That's weird.
But I'm telling you, I kind of want to. I almost wanted you to on this stream to just load up where you were because I want to see you play that boss where you're at because I think that boss is super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a little. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it when you get to it. It's it's a fun mechanic.
Yeah, I don't have that save on this version, but I definitely probably will finish it by next podcast.
All right. Tomorrow, our plan is to jump into some Mirage, and if that gets boring or we get tired of it, we might jump into some other stuff that we didn't get to today. There's a bunch of stuff coming out, so we might be shuffling things around, or we might stick with Mirage. We'll see. We're just going to play it by ear tomorrow. That was Forza and Cocoon. There's also Lamplighters, which I kind of want to check out at some point. Kind of want to see what's going on in the new DLC for Fights in Tight Spaces with the weapons DLC. Seemed cool. We talk about some of that stuff on the podcast, which is up now. We've got the Watchcast with the Babadook next week. You'll want to check that out. And especially for our listeners over in the UK, Ghost Watch is up now. You can hear our reactions to that, talk through that weird, very, very weird thing. A lot of fun stuff going on. Alex, what's next on the Watchcast after Babadook?
Suspiria, the original, the 1977 version.
Okay. A lot of fun. We're obviously in our October, scary movie stuff. And then we'll see where things wind up after that. Maybe we'll be back on Hollywood films. Maybe not. I don't know. We know.
So waiting on SAG-AFTRA. So we'll see how it goes.
So enjoy that stuff. And then we're going to be recording Never Been a Better Podcast tonight, I believe. Hopefully I haven't seen anybody say they can't make it. With Jeff Bakalar and Austin Walker, and that should hopefully go up next week. So keep an eye out for that next week. Over at patreon.com/Nextlander. Never been a better time to go join up, show your support, pick a tier that's right for you. Alex, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brad Shoemaker, thank you very much. And we will be back tomorrow. See you, everybody.